So I'm just going to talk a little bit about how does learning in the arts in kindergarten align with the four frames. So children learn through play, and we know this. And children also learn the arts through playing, by moving, singing, playing, laughing, sharing, connecting, listening, collaborating, creating, and imagining. So the way children learns naturally occurs in the arts as well as in play in the classroom. Children make connections with the arts in natural ways. So the four frames reflects this integrated way in which learning occurs in play and inquiry, and it's exactly the same in the arts. In the first four frames, belonging and contributing, sometimes called the universal language, music is a social activity that promotes togetherness between individuals, cultures, and nations. So collaborative play in the arts fosters community building. And one way of building a sense of community in the kindergarten classroom is to begin with a hello song. The arts support self-regulation and well-being in our kindergarten classrooms. The arts help children express their feelings and relieve tensions in an acceptable way. In dance, for example, children use their bodies in many ways to express an understanding of feelings or ideas, and this helps children regulate their emotions. Shankar says that through play, children learn to manage their emotional reactions. So playing in the arts is a very important vehicle for supporting self-regulation. The ability to play is critical not only to being happy, but also to sustaining social relationships and being a creative and innovative person. Playing in the arts can support the development of self-regulation. Self-regulation in the arts is supported by paying attention, using feedback effectively, problem solving in the arts, taking risks, cooperating, taking turns, sharing or devising learning goals. Play in the arts increases opportunities for physical movement, which also supports self-regulation. In the arts, we can demonstrate literacy and mathematics behavior. And in the song that we've just demonstrated, Hello Everybody, the children are able to communicate their thoughts and feelings through gestures. And they were developing and creating a song by their own words. And there were a lot of mathematical behaviors linked in turning and taking turns with partners. So there was active engagement in learning. And we often say, look at their faces to see the joy that children experience in the arts. So play and music are important for development of children's mental capacities and intellect, helping to build language and math skills. The way we learn music is the exact same way we learn language. So we start with imitation, then there's exploration with language, and then it's creative. So when enrolled, for example, in dramatic play, children use more complex forms of language than they're able to read or write. So also in continuing with demonstrating literacy and mathematic behavior, the arts are a way for children to communicate their ideas. And taking a look at their choo-choo train, it really exemplifies play with language. The arts provides a vehicle for storytelling, and when we show as in chalk, a wordless picture book can come alive through the arts, through tableau and through thought tracking. Natural curiosity in the arts helps with problem solving and innovating. So children can go outdoors and create a natural sculpture, as in an Andy Goldsworthy-like piece of art. Engaging in creative and critical thinking, the arts curriculum really focuses on the creative process and the critical analysis process. What are we doing to elevate their level of thinking about the arts, and what are we doing to develop their creativity, which is a 21st century learning skill that's really needed. The arts support collaborative learning and social learning. Vygotsky really talks a lot about that we only learn in social situations, and the arts provides a wonderful vehicle for learning collaboratively. And educators can provide challenges to encourage problem solving within the arts. So when we are outdoors, we can create a pathway for dance based on the book Chalk, and we can create a chalk pathway for exploration of non-locomotor and locomotor dance moves. So what does an environment, an arts-rich environment look like? Children and adults need time to explore and play in the arts. So it is still considered wonderful to schedule whole group music and movement times, but we are also rethinking how much time we spend in a whole group, and therefore it's really important to include arts activities in the arts learning centers that children co-construct with you. So the Visual Arts Center, the Dramatic Play Center. I've even seen a dance center in a classroom with a stage and scarves. And that play occurs in the indoors and the outdoors.